Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I create press-ons for clients. If you are interested to see everything you will need in order to do some press-ons, or if you are interested to see how they are made, then keep on watching. So the first things you will need are obviously some nail tips. These are the nail tips I use. I do use a Gel X tips for my press-ons as well. And the one that I'm going to be using in this video today, because that's what my client wants, are the sculpted round short ones. And so I'm just going to go ahead and size these nails out and place them right in front of me for easy access. So after I have all 10 nails sized out, I like to use these little stands, like nail stands. I got these off of, I believe, Amazon, and you can get so many different colors. I just have a silver one and a gold one, and I just like to use one color of each just so I can kind of differentiate the left and the right, because sometimes my clients' nails for each hand are going to be a different size, so I just like to use these, and they are super busted, but that's okay. They still work very well, so it doesn't matter. And I also have them labeled as well, but they're kind of like faded now. So all you need are some of these stands. You can use any variation of these. They come in little like hooks as well. Then you will also need some thumbtack. I just like to use this blue thumbtack, and this is what I'm going to stick the nails on with. If you find that your nails are still like, moving all around with this, you can definitely go ahead and use some like double-sided tape and put those on here and attach the nails like that. That will also work. So all I do then is grab some little thumbtack, roll it around, and I'll just place it on there. Then I will grab my nail and I will just stick that on as well, and that's just how I stick them on. I also really like these stands because they do come off of the little board, like the little base right here, which is really nice because you can get very close to your eyes and do some designs if you need to do it that way. So I do really like these stands. I will leave a link of these down in the description below, so you can definitely check those out. Once I have all of the nail tips on, I am going to go ahead with a nail file. So I'm just going to go ahead and file away this little nubs at the end, because you do not want to leave that on even if you're doing press-ons, because I feel like it just makes the look a lot more unprofessional, and it just makes it look a lot like, store-bought nail tips. So it is super easy. All I'm doing is grabbing my nail file. You can definitely put a finger on top if you feel like it's wiggling around too much, and we are just going to go under and smooth that away. It's just that simple. It barely takes any effort. It really is just that simple. If you need to kind of reshape them to your client's liking, this is the time that you would do that as well. But because my client wanted just exactly this shape and length, I am good on that. Once I have all of my nails sized and filed from the tips, I'm going to buff the top surface of these, making sure that they are no longer shiny, because we are ready now to do the designs. And again, we are going to be doing designs with gel, and it will not stick to a shiny surface, which is why we need to go in with a buffing block and make them all nice and matte. For this nail look, I am going to be going for an ombre. So for an ombre with an accent nail, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the accent nail first and completely finish that, and then I'm going to do the ombre nails. And for these ombres that I'm using on press-on nails, I am going to be using my airbrush machine. I do have a whole entire video up. Definitely check that out if you want more info on how to use it. Also, you can also go in with an e-file and a soft sanding band, like a fine sanding band, and do that. but I just didn't really want to take out my e-file for this, so I'm just doing everything by hand. So once I have them all nice and buffed, I'm just going to grab a brush that has been sprayed with some alcohol, and I'm just going to brush all of the nails just to make sure that they are nice and free of any dust, and they are also going to dehydrate them, so if my fingers got any oils or anything on them, you can just wipe them clean with some alcohol now. You can definitely go ahead and wear some gloves for this if you want. I just find that working in gloves for me is a little bit harder, so I just don't like to work with gloves when it comes to press-ons. But when I'm packing them, I'm just really careful that I'm not touching them as well. So, you know, if you feel like you're going to be touching them a lot with your hands, then be sure to wear some gloves. So for this one, I'm just going to be doing a nude background, the same nude I'm going to be using for the rest of the nails. And we are then going to be doing a nice accent of gold foil ombre. That's the plan. And as you can see, we are just painting this on just like we would with a regular natural nail, making sure that each and every corner and side is covered. Next, for this accent nail, I am going to be taking some gold foil, and I'm going to be doing like a gold foil ombre. Alright, so once I'm happy with how those accent nails look, I'm going to go ahead and put the base color on the rest of the nails as well. So while those nails cure, I'm just taking out my airbrush gun, and this is going to be what we're going to be using for our ombre. Alright, so for the little bit for what we're going to put in, we do need our gel polish color. And for the ombre, I am going in with the D&D in Winter Wine. And then we also do need some acetone, and we're going to make a mixture of these two products and pour that into our airbrush machine. Alright, once I have them ombre to what I like, I'm going to go ahead and take a just any top coat. Before I go in with matte, I am just putting some glassy top coat on them to make sure that everything is even as possible. Alright, next I'm just gonna go in with a matte top coat. You can use whichever one you like, but this is one of my favorites because I feel like it just always stays matte. I'm almost out of this one, so I'm probably gonna have to go grab a new one. I'm going to let this self-level for just a couple seconds, and then I'm going to put this into cure as well. Alright, and now for our little accent nails, these are going to remain glossy, so I'm just going to take a nice glossy top coat and I will top coat them. Alright, next it is time to package them. If you're interested in my packaging, I have already recorded a video a while back explaining how I package them in detail. So these are eyelash boxes, but they are like a nice plasticky one. I love them, and this is how I package them. I'm just gonna zip through this with not too many instructions, so if you are interested, then definitely go back to that video for a reference. I will leave that also somewhere around the screen. Also, when you're packaging, this is where I was saying you can wear gloves if you want, but I just make sure that I'm not really touching the nails too much, and I'm gonna place them right away onto here, but you can. So I have this ready and prepared. I'm just going to lay out all of my nails now. Alright, so what I like to include in my press-ons is obviously this beautifully packaged press-on. Then I have a little buffing block also a cuticle little stick. I also like to include one sheet of tabs. They're just gel tabs, and then one piece of nail glue. This nail glue is from my local nail supply store, and I just get them in bulk, so these are the ones that I use as well. And I also use them for press-ons as well, so they're super good, I know that. And you can definitely grab a bulk off of Amazon as well, like the KDS glue or the McCart glues are really good as well. And then I'm also going to include one alcohol pad, and that's how I like to package everything, and that's what I like to include in it. Next, I just go ahead and put it into one of the bags, just a little gift bag, and pop on a thank you sticker, and that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video of me creating these nail press-ons for a client and also for a business purpose. This is everything I include in it, so hopefully you enjoyed. If you do want more info on how I package, you can definitely check out the video that I have made previously. And that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you do use any tips and tricks from this video, definitely let me know. Also, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe while you are at it. And I shall see you all in my next video. Bye!